What's the best fall snack to fall for from Trader Joe's this fall?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
It's fall in California, which means the temperature drops from 75 to 70 and people have started wearing winter coats for absolutely no reason.
Right.
What do you miss most about real fall?
You know, I think it's the gloves. I look at my glove department.
You have a glove department?
I have a whole glove department in my car.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and there's a glove compartment in the department. And I
Okay.
open it up and it just feels so empty. There's no gloves in there because I don't need them.
I mean, you could still put gloves in there
Okay,
and
maybe
never
I will.
open it.
Maybe I will.
The closest thing to leaves changing here is the shelves changing at Trader Joe's.
Right.
They have an entire fall product line that they come out with, and now we're gonna rake them up into a pile and dive into them, metaphorically speaking. It's time for... As the leaves begin to change and the wind starts to blow, one wonders which is the tastiest fall snack from Old Man Trader Joe.
Okay, we got our hands on 6 of the most enticing Trader Joe's seasonal fall snacks. Some are returning favorites to the store, some are brand new.
Brand frankin' new.
And which one of these is worthy of being brought to your next holiday party? Well, we're gonna find out. That's what we're doing this for.
We're gonna taste them and we're gonna rank them and place them back here.
On a scale of 1 to 6, starting with Joe, known as, gee, I don't like this, Joe, Joey Tribbiani. Joe Manganello, okay, not bad. Joseph Gordon, love it. And Jojo C, wow.
Let's taste some fall autumnal snacks. Kicking it off with a promising start. Ain't nothing wrong with a kettle chip, especially if it's Thanksgiving stuffing season.
I've never heard of these.
Yeah, I mean, they say it's packed with flavor and experience of Thanksgiving stuffing meal.
Meal, you know, Thanksgiving
I
stuffing
hope they use
meal.
better grammar than that. And you might even taste a hint of gravy.
Oh, okay.
Up, you can have that foldy.
Yeah, I got it.
I found another
Oh,
foldy.
boy, it smells just like, we call it dressing, you know, where we come from.
Yeah, if it's not stuffed, but it is stuffing, then it's dressing.
Oh my.
Salt, celery, sage, thyme.
Now, I love dressing. Like,
Me too.
the next day, a lot of times, I'll do leftovers and it's just dressing. I won't even get anything out. So,
It's not overpowering.
it tastes exactly like a good dressing / stuffing.
I think they've nailed it. They've met, if not exceeded, my expectations.
I mean, put it in the middle,
It's
right?
definitely 3. It may go up
It may go up.
all the way, maybe.
You probably watched a movie where they had like a big roasted pig with an apple in its mouth.
Yeah.
Well, Trader Joe saw that movie and thought to himself, we should serve that in some form. So they've got the apple cider pork loin roast. Now, I can smell the cinnamon, maybe because there is literally a cinnamon stick on top of this thing.
Yeah, it's marinated in apple cider with whole cinnamon and cloves. Chirp47 on Reddit said, I had it tonight and thought it was delicious. Tasted like fall. How do you feel about this in general? About it, because it seems like it could be gimmicky to just fallify something. Excuse me for just biting this, but
That's not how I interpret it. I'm just thinking about how the flavors are gonna be, because this kind of flavor does complement, but there's a reviewer on the website, wherever you leave reviews for Trader Joe's things, who said
It's on Reddit.
it's very strong in regards to cinnamon and cloves.
I would not say too strong. I think it tastes nice. I do think it tastes like fall, and I do think that it's a good thing. You want to, I mean, again, we want to celebrate the seasons too. And we rely on Joe to do that out here. And I think it's working. It's not overbearing, but it ain't better than those chips.
I'm taking issue with everything you're saying.
Okay, we can agree to disagree.
I think
you think it's better than the chips?
No, I think it's worse than you're giving it credit for.
Okay.
I think it is very strong in regards to cinnamon and cloves.
Well,
And I don't really like that to be in my pork. Cloves, I just feel like it is.
the more that I eat it and listen to you, the more you're kind of ruining it for me.
Yeah, right. Okay. So I mean, I think put it at 5. Let's see what happens.
Quick plug, if you're making a turkey this year, but you don't wanna make it in a boring way, well, head over to the Mythical Kitchen because they're gonna teach you how to make a ghost pepper Nashville hot turkey.
Woo.
So you can wow your family, friends, anyone that's thankful with you this time of year. So click on over, tell them we sent you, and make it. It sounds awesome.
Make it! Okay, we're gonna pivot away from the savory snacks and into a sweet breakfast snack on the go, Trader Joe's apple cinnamon oatmeal bites. We prepared these in the air fryer, which is an option on the back because that's what Reddit said we should do.
That's it.
And
They
we
said
only
that's
do
best.
what Reddit says.
Grab you one of these balls, man.
Oh.
Smell it, dink it, break it, or bite it.
Oh,
If you look at the inside of that, that's
wow.
strange looking.
It's so much more moist in the middle than I anticipated. That's good.
There's a debate on whether this is technically breakfast or if it's just a snack.
Who makes these rules and why do we have to follow them?
That's a good point.
You know,
Oh, don't you dare.
the pork fell.
You've given up. You still have a chance, pork.
The chance to be the last
You
thing.
can move up or you could go down, so you better hold it together. You know what this needs?
A dip.
Icing.
Yeah, but
It needs frosting. Some
don't
sort
be
of.
misleading though because they're not dry.
No, they're moist. They're just not as sweet as I wanted them to be.
Well, I'm an oatmeal guy,
Mm-hmm.
and oatmeal, if you make it too sweet, you start feeling like you're undoing everything that you're trying to do with oatmeal. So I feel like they would be better with icing, but
You can add icing.
they're
like
not
a drizzle.
they're definitely not as good as the kettle chips, but they're way better than that pork loin.
Yeah.
So maybe we just move these up. I mean, those are solid. Those are solid. You can be happy with that.
Yeah, especially if you got some like an extra toaster strudel icing drizzle. Always save that.
You knew we had to go here.
Mm-hmm.
We had to do something that was pumpkin related. The first pumpkin related snack on the list is savory. Oh, that's interesting. This is Trader Joe's pumpkin for cheese. And I'm not saying pumpkin for cheese, pumpkin for cheese. Like these aren't pumpkins doing thing for cheese.
Sounded the same, but
Pumpkin
I did
for
read it.
cheese Greek style yogurt dip?
There's a lot going on here. A savory, creamy pumpkin dip with shredded Monterey Jack, sharp cheddar cheese, cream cheese, and Parmesan cheese.
I like everything you just said except the pumpkin part, which is the only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about.
So you're supposed to heat this up for 20 seconds in a microwave-safe dish and stir. That's what you did, I'm sure.
Yeah. It smells good.
What's your hope? You seem to be skeptical.
I love cheese dips and creamy yogurt dips. Like I'm a big creamy dip dude.
Over on the Instagram account Trader Joe's List, which is not the official Trader Joe's account, but it is verified. There's debate in the comments. Duchess Mel 187 said
So bad.
Duchess thought it was going to be great, but it was absolutely revolting. Trader Joe's List said, "Oh no."
Has it got spinach in it? This is something that
There's something nasty that is. I know what you're saying about spinach, but it's like, is that the yogurt part?
no yogurt
that's
doesn't
doing
taste like
that?
There's a spice in there or a herb.
I think it's the pumpkin thing, but what we're saying is that it is pretty revolting.
Let me just be.
Could I acquire this taste?
I think it's got something in there.
$3.60 worth of revolt.
You know how you go to those parties if you're me and they've got something like this and you taste it and it's like that's not very good, but then you just keep eating it
It's
because
like-
it has the consistency and it has the profile of something that would be good.
Yeah, it's like sniffing toenails.
That's what's happening to me right now. Like I could easily eat that whole thing and complain about it the whole time.
Yeah, because there's something about it that implies you're the problem.
Yeah. It's better than that pork.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, man.
It is not better than the pork. You said it was hard. You were like, what's in this? You didn't say that with the pork.
Look at how much I'm eating though.
You're the problem.
If you want to put it lower than the pork, I don't care. That part of the list is not that important to me.
I'm a completionist.
What a party this is.
I'm putting it at the bottom, but these are basically tied according to rep.
Y'all got something besides this dip?
These little eggs are actually pumpkin spice espresso
Are not
beans.
eggs.
They are new to Trader Joe's this fall. Seems like a perfect way for a basic bee like me to get my latte boost on
That's
the
what
go.
I was thinking. Well, they're so new that at the time of recording this, no one has talked about them on Reddit. But listen, sweetontraderjoes.com, Mark, he's already said something, including that he begins his review with, "I'm excited for another fall pumpkin spice review." Mark, slow your roll, buddy. You know, you don't have to say you're excited about a review, just do the review. But he goes on to say, "This leaves me wanting more spice and less espresso bean."
Oh, really? Well, first of all, pumpkin spice is on the way out. Less of it's making its way to the shelves. It's had its day. Is this gonna bring it back? Or is this a desperate final whimper to the pumpkin spice dead body?
You okay? Arms up.
Go on without me.
I kind of like them.
Once you get to the coffee bean and you start crunching that puppy up,
That's good.
it wants to
Go right in your lungs.
it wants to go in my eyes.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
There's a hazard to this.
I love it.
It is
It
chocolate.
would be better if it was just chocolate over espresso beans, which that's one of my favorite snacks.
There's 2 servings in here. Feed the whole bag, 360 calories. That's the equivalent of caffeine of 1 cup of coffee.
I
So
think these are better than the oatmeal bites, man.
yes, they are. Even if they do kill you.
Not better than the chips, though.
You're right, you're right. So we're gonna throw these up there. Nice little novelty. Get yourself a little bit more caffeine in your life and the pumpkin spice before it dies.
Forever. You know, it wouldn't feel like fall without a little turkey in your belly, but in a burrito with pumpkin mole sauce? Yes, that is a thing. Okay, so either this is gonna be incredible or it will be the final nail in the coffin of pumpkin spice. It's Trader Joe's turkey and pumpkin mole burrito.
So weird, so weird. This is not something that anybody could have wanted.
This is experimental. I like mole. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin stuff, though.
I don't love mole, but maybe it's because it's not pumpkin-y enough for me. There's no way that's the case. This tip right here doesn't have anything in it, so I'm gonna get rid of that.
But just a tip. Oh, it's spicy.
Turkey meat,
It's not bad.
it's very mole-y. If you like that, you'd like this, I think.
Surprisingly, the pumpkin flavor complements mole in a way that I would not have been able to anticipate. I mean, I don't know how much I would recommend this, though.
It's not bad. I feel like I might be sick if I eat the whole thing because it's so, but it doesn't taste bad. It's just,
I feel like I might get sick, y'all. Go on without me. I mean, tell
I
me.
don't know where we,
Tell me now,
oh, this
jerk.
is the last one. We're gonna have to put it at number 1 and we're gonna have to move stuff.
I mean, this is what most people's response to this would be. And tell me now, jerk on Reddit said. At this point, I think TJ's just might be trolling us. Like, how did they even think of this?
Exactly.
That's a great question. I never, even as someone who likes mole, I would never grab this. I want to say it exceeds expectations, but expectations were at rock bottom.
So low.
Um,
It's just a question of where does this thing go? Below the bites, even though they don't have cinnamon. You hate the pork loin. It's
Yeah,
better than the pork loin.
It's better than the pork loin.
Yeah, so slidey, slidey, slidey.
There it is, the definitive list of fall-themed seasonal products from TJ's. It doesn't get any better than the seasoned kettle chips that taste just like Thanksgiving stuffing, y'all. You need to get yourself some of those.
Congratulations to the kettle chips, but anything 3 and above, I can heartily recommend. So Trader Joe it up, all right?
Hardly recommend or heartily recommend?
Heartily.
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 Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is?
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Kenny.
We're from Raleigh, North Carolina on our honeymoon in Acadia National Park. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
From Raleigh to Acadia.
Those didn't sound like Raleigh accents to me.
Raleigh's changed. Man.
Inner belt line?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Click the top link to find out our favorite Martinelli cider in Good Mythical. More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is gonna land.
Do you live with your in-laws?
I do not live with my Aunt Susan. If you're watching, though, oh, she's not an in-law though. That's a weird thing to say. That's just my girlfriend's mom. Whew. Someone's got cold feet.
Someone's on a first name basis with his lady's mom.